Hello friends, welcome back to the Oracle Integration Cloud Learning Program. So today video is the part of lesson 3 and today we are going to see the schedule integration pattern and how to create schedule integration in OIC. So schedule integration. Oracle integration allows you to run an integration on certain frequency using schedule orchestration pattern. So there is another pattern in integration cloud which is called scheduled orchestration, which will help you to run any integration on a certain frequency. Schedule integration is widely used for batch processing, wherein if you are required to run the data in a batch, you can create an integration which can run on a certain frequency, get the data from a source system and push that data to the target system. Another example is if you wanted to get the incremental data of a day from one source system and send this to downstream application, you can create schedule integration to meet such kind of requirement as well. The integration can be scheduled on any frequency depending on the requirement. A single integration can be scheduled once in a day, twice in a day, every year, every week, or the custom frequency can be maintained, like if you wanted to run your integration in a day 3 times, like 8:30 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. or and 9:30 p.m. So you can set such kind of frequency as well. So today in this video, we are going to create a lab where we will describe how we can create a schedule integration. From that schedule integration, we will use the FTP connection, and from using that FTP connection, we will list all the files from a particular directory, and then we will loop over the file using for loop, and then move the file from one directory to another. So once integration is completed, we will schedule the integration which we will run every day at 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. UTC. So let's go ahead and just try to create this schedule integration. So I will open the Oracle Integration Cloud now. So I have just logged in into the integration cloud. Just give me a minute. Okay. Now just click on a create button. So from here, you will see there is a pattern called scheduled orchestration. Just select this pattern, and from the open dialog box, you can give your integration name like scheduled integration learning. Now just click on a create button. So once you click on a create button, here you see the trigger point will be selected, will be created as a schedule. So you cannot change the trigger point. The trigger point will be your schedule. So if you wanted to create any parameter at schedule level, you can create it, like just edit this, and here you can create any parameter at schedule level. So the parameter which you create at a schedule level will be maintained for each and every schedule. For example, if you wanted to maintain a last run date for each and every run, so you just create a parameter last run date, assign the start date of this scheduled integration, and then maintain it. And this schedule, this last run date and time parameter will be available throughout the integration messages. Okay, just close it. Now just save your integration, and I'll just change the layout of this to horizontal. As a first step, I'll just search my FTP connection, and here I will see list files, and then next. In this FTP adapter, there's an operation called list files. Okay, just list files, and here you have to give the input directory from where you wanted to list all the files. I'll say this is my input directory / home OPC and in. From there I wanted to list all the file. Here you have to give the file name pattern, which type of file you wanted to list. So if you will give star.csv, so all the file matching with the .csv can be listed. If you give only star, then all the file which are there in that directory will be listed. The maximum files means how many files you wanted to list in a single flow. The default is 100. The minimum age is 0 second, which means that suppose you have created a file 5 minutes ago, and if you don't wanted to list list that file, then you have to give the 5 minutes over here. Okay. List file recursively. List file recursively means if there's a subfolder under this in folder and you also wanted to list it, then you have to use this list file recursively option. So I will check this checkbox and then click on the next button. That's it, and then done. Just save your integration. And here now I will check in this list files. The list file is again a synchronous operation. It will give you whether the file has been listed or not. So there will be an item count. So first of all, I will use a switch activity. Switch activity is just like a if else block which you create. Okay. So here when you put this switch block, two branches will be created by default. So this is the if and this is the else, which is called otherwise. Okay. Now you can configure this if condition. Just click on this and then add it. Now here just collapse this, and here in the list file response there is a parameter called item count. There's a response element, and just drop it over here and say if it is greater than 0. Sorry, if it is greater than 0, then only I wanted to move the file. Just validate your expression. It's okay, and then close. Save your integration. And if you wanted to add more condition, just click on it and then plus. So another add condition will be added, but you cannot swap condition from 1 to 2 after adding it. So make sure you are adding the correct condition. Now here I will select the FTP connection, again the same connection, because I wanted to move that file. I'll say move file and then simply next button. Now here I will choose the move a file operation, and from here I will choose the directory path. The directory path I will take from my list response. So here I can give any directory, for example home, for example. Okay. File name again will come from the list file response. Okay. So I missed one thing here. Just okay. Now first I wanted to loop over the file, then only I can move file one by one. So here I'll just put a for each here. Under that for each, what I will do is the list response. Here under that there is a file. So this is the repeated element. Here if you over it, it's saying it's a repeated element. Here just drag and drop under this repeating element. Now you can give a name, any name, like I can say loop over, and then you have to give the current file name. I can say this is current file, and then simply click on a create button. Okay. Now here you see the loop is there, and it says it will continue till the time all the file will be looped over. Now under this file, I'll select FTP connection learning. Okay, I'll say move file now, and then next, and then I'll say move a file, and again I'll say home for the time being. I can say CSV, and here I will give the directory path. I'll say move /home/opc/archive, and same way CSV. If you wanted to overwrite the file, you can just keep this overwrite file, and then next, and then done. Okay. Now just save your integration. Now here, just edit this mapper. Under this file move request, you have to give this directory, the source directory, source file name, and the target file name. So you see the current file element has been created, which we have given in the for loop. Just expand it, and every file element will have directory file name. Okay. So I'll move this directory to directory, then file name to file name, and this file name will be my target file name too. And target directory I have given into the FTP connection. Just validate it, and then close your mapper. Just save your integration. That's it. Now under the otherwise block, what you can do, you can maintain, you can put a logger activity. I'll say logger activity, drop it over here. And once you put a logger activity, I'll give a name of this activity logger, and then click on a create button. Once you do this, a pop up a page will be opened, another page. Here you say always or when trace is enabled. Always means if you enable the trace or not, then log will be printed. If you keep this second option selected, then if your trace is enabled, then only log message will be printed. I will say log, and then here I will say file does not exist. Okay, and then just close this as well. Now just save your integration. Now your integration is completed. Now the last step is, last step is used to track, enable the tracking. Okay, so every schedule integration has the start time, so you can use the start time to maintain your last run date and time. Just save your integration. Okay, that's it. Just keep saving your integration and then close. Your integration is completed. Just activate this integration now and enable tracing, and then include payload, and then activate your integration. Okay, now your integration has been activated successfully. Okay, now you wanted to test your integration. So in order to test this integration, click on this action menu, and on this action menu you will see a submit now button. So this submit now button is available only for the scheduled orchestration integration pattern. Otherwise this option will not be available. Another option is add schedule. Add schedule button will allow you to add schedule. Okay, first let me just click on a submit now to show you, yes, the integration is running fine. Before I click on a submit now, I will open the in folder of my FTP and will show you there is a certain files over there. Okay, okay, here you see there are different file like png file, .csv file, .iar file, and .txt file. So every file can be moved from one directory to another directory. So here we are just moving, we are not parsing the file. Okay, so let me just schedule now. Let me just run my, okay, let me just submit now. Okay, now just click on a submit now. Now you see your integration has been submitted with a unique ID. Now just click on this. Either you can click on this, it will take you to the monitoring page and it will open the run. Okay, as I mentioned that every integration, every schedule integration can be tracked on the run. Now just refresh your integration and here you see just now. Okay, now your integration has been completed successfully, which means the file should move from in directory to archive directory, and every schedule integration have their own run ID. So run ID will be only for schedule type of integration. Now let me just go back. Now here you see there is no file under the in directory. It is because all the file has been moved under archive directory. Just open it and you just refresh, and here you can see all the 5 files has been moved from in directory to another directory. Now just again go back. Okay, now just open this integration, click on the run ID and just open it. Now it will open the integration canvas. So here you see this if has been followed. So whatever path will be followed, it will be marked with the green. The green means the integration has been executed successfully, and the for loop will show how many times it got executed. Here you saw it shows the count. Okay, which means the integration has been executed successfully and loop iterated 5 times. Now just open this action menu and here just click on a view activities. The view activity stream shows each and everything. Okay, and here you can see the condition is greater than 0, and here you can see all the iteration. Okay, now just close your integration. So this is how you can create a schedule orchestration. Now just go to the integration. Now I will show you how you can add the schedules here. Just click on this action menu and then click on the add schedule. Okay, once you click on this, you will be landed onto this page where it will show two options. One is the basic option and the second is advanced option. Okay, so under this basic, you can set frequency. Just click on this only once and then just click on hours per minute. Once you click on this, two options will be there. What hours? You can say 1 hour and you can say 15 minutes. Okay, and here you see from when it will be effective. So you see the time is UTC 16th May to 2028 4 a.m. So that it will start from here and it will start running this integration every hour 15 minutes. Okay, another option is just you can delete this. Another option is just in a days as well. You can put every day and the integration will start from this and it will go, it will never be ended. If you wanted to set the until, just click on this and from the calendar you can set till what time you wanted to run this frequency, the integration. Okay, same ways you have another option to weeks. So every week or twice a week or thrice a week, totally depends on you. Again, just monthly. Now, sometime what happens, the basic frequency will not meet your requirement and you want it to make the complex frequency. For that, there's an advanced option is there. Okay. Now, in the advanced option, you can put the IKL expression. So guys, make a note of this. There's a one question comes in a certification that which kind of expression is used to run scheduled orchestration. So you can say IKL expression is used to create scheduled or integration runs. Okay, now here you have to give the IKL expression. So I'll just use one IKL expression and here I'll say frequency equals to daily by hour 8 and by minute 30. So every this thing should be separated with colon. Okay, I'm saying frequency will be daily by hour 8 and by minute 30, which means this integration will run every day at 8 o'clock 30 hours every day. That will be UTC. If you wanted to add another thing, just paste it and again I will say this thing and I will say 20. So now the integration will run 2 times in a day, the 8:30 a.m. and then 8:30 p.m. UTC. Now just validate your expression. Okay, you can keep adding more IKL expression depending on your requirement. Okay, now just save it or then save it and then close. Now you have set the frequency. Once you set the frequency, just yes. Once the frequency is set, you need to start your schedule. Okay, just start your schedule. Once in schedule will be start, here you can see what time the integration will run next time. Okay, now the integration will run 16th May 8:30 a.m. UTC. Okay, now another integration will run yet to start 8:30 p.m. UTC and then auto schedule run 8:30 a.m. UTC. Okay, another time will run 8:30 p.m. UTC. Okay, now if you wanted to stop it, you have to stop it. Now manually submit it. So it will show what time you ran this integration manually, as I have showcased you, right? When we tested the integration. Okay, you can check the scheduled till next 6 months. Click on the next 6 months and it will show the integration of next 6 months. So this is how you can set the frequency. Now the integration has been scheduled and it will run every day 8:30 a.m. UTC and then 8:30 p.m. UTC. If you wanted to stop that scheduling, just again click on this and then again click on a scheduled and then just stop it. Now your integration schedule has been deactivated. Okay, so this is how you can create scheduled integration. You can set the frequency of your scheduled integration. So guys, that's all for this particular video. We will meet in the next session. Thanks. Bye bye.